Hello, and welcome to the Wuppo Happiness Podcast. Today, I'm gonna be just doing some reading. Just going in, I have this save file prepared. This one, where I have 2 happiness on easy mode, and a lot of money, and we can just get a shitload of Wondersplane coins, and then just try to read as many happiness hints as I possibly can. I don't know if there's some kind of limitation where you maybe only get like 10 at a time and then you have to go and get those before you get more hints or something. No idea. We'll find out. Oh, and also, I did actually go and check out Insane Mode, and I didn't play beat Zweppel in that save, I realized, but I played him just to check it out, and it was the exact same fight. There was no difference whatsoever. He wasn't harder, he didn't have more attacks, he didn't take more health or damage to kill or anything like that. It was just the same fight, as far as I could tell. So, no reason to show that. So let's ignore that. And I might do some boss run stuff, just checking out the Phase 2 Bankrent, the new one. But that's kind of like, we'll see how long this takes. If I get some time left over, say it takes 1 full episode to do the reading, and then I still feel like I have more reading to do, then I'll continue in the next one. And then if that ends in like 10 minutes, then I'll go and check that out. So it's maybe it'll happen. But for now, let's get as many fucking coins as I possibly can. Also, I kind of want to check this out now. The thing Oh. What just happened? Why did it do that? That's weird. I want to check the thing that I said, where, like, I keep clicking this for a while, and then I just leave the screen, and we see if I get, like, robbed or something. Alright, I think I've stacked up quite a few. $108. And then I come back. And I think I've been robbed. Pretty sure I've been robbed. 953. If I load the save file now, and then, like, buy until I have that, roughly. Couple more. I can't remember what I actually had. 900 something. But yeah, I clearly went over, or like, I got robbed. So you don't get all of the coins if you leave the screen too early. Because yeah, even if I had a little bit more, I definitely, like, got another 20 or so coins just now. So yeah, let's just keep doing it. And I can just save, because yeah, I have backups in case I would need them, but I don't know why I would. Surely it's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to use all my money on Wondersplane coins, and then it turns out that I didn't have enough, and then I need to, like, go and get money again? Because then that would be kind of an issue, I suppose, but if that happens, I can always load and get more money, but I very much doubt that's going to happen. Should have probably done this off camera. Oh, I need more smart. Okay, there we go. Now I just have to wait for all of this to be done, which might take a while. Oh, there we go. Didn't take too long. So 453. That gives me over 200 readings. Let's see how many it takes until it just repeats everything. Because I'm thinking it might just pick kind of randomly, which would mean that I can't just go until I see one that's the same as I've seen before, because if I do that, then it might have, like, picked that one randomly again, where I still have a bunch of other ones. Right, we have to do this. I might still have a bunch of other ones to find, it's just that I get the same one again by pure chance. Whatever, it's a deal. I kind of have to, like, finish this up before I even... No, I don't see anything. Okay. I should just set this up and then save so I can just do this properly. Alright, here we go. Now for real. 450 exactly. 225 happiness readings. Hopefully that's not the number I'll have to actually read. Surely not. I need help finding happiness. Wait, 1! Yeah, exactly! It's 1! Is that 1 because I'm in easy mode? Or is it 1 because I don't have any happiness? Maybe it's like 2 once you get a certain amount, but it never went above 2 as far as I know, so maybe it is just based on the difficulty. Huh. Well, then I have even more. Great. They say the top drop goes so fast that people get stretched out a little during the drop. Apparently, you leave the ride just a little bit taller than the way you entered. That's pretty cool, right? So yeah, just go on the top drop. More happiness hints. It is amazing to see how much a compliment can change someone's day. No one commends them. Oh yeah, fishing hooks. Okay, we read that one last time, or before. I sometimes dream about going onto an adventure with someone. With, like, a sidekick. My own buddy that supports me no matter what. And then at the end of the adventure, we look back and realize what a great time we had. I always wake up smiling. So these happiness hints are going great, aren't they? Maybe we should increase the price. Fuck you! How about instead of paying 1 Wondersplane coin for every hint, you pay 2 Wondersplane coins? No. No? Yeah, I guess it would be unfair for those who aren't as fortunate. Everybody deserves happiness. So now it's just 1? You know what to do. So that's what I did. I just, like, didn't even pay attention when I set it up in my previous save file and just said, sure, yeah, raise the price. Like a dummy. Okay, I just got scammed by a Splink hacker. But yeah, that one was just like when you get to Flipside, I suppose, and talk to, I was gonna say Wondersplink, Dinksnavel about everything and the journey and how far you've come and stuff. So, that makes sense? Helping out others is the best. I once helped someone starting their business. I had to talk to a lot of people so he could get the space. Wait, that was a blusser that helped me out getting this place. Or helped me out getting this place, whatever. He was amazing, such a smooth talker, very convincing. I bluffed that I wanted to pay him for his help, but luckily he said that the fulfillment of helping someone was all he needed. Yeah, Splink hackers are kind of jerks, in a way. I mean, they're just greedy, I suppose. And swindlers. Having friends makes you happy. I could really use a friend. Hello, yep. No friend for you. I just love music. Music makes me so happy. If there was anything I could do to spread music with everyone, I would make it my mission. So that's saving Radio Dexter, I suppose. Getting that up and running again. Imagine we could find the most disgusting food you've ever seen and still turn it into something delicious. Maybe that's not so magical. Frying usually does the trick. So that's like fried kneft, is it? I don't even know. Something related to a snackberry, I would imagine. Yeah, I don't know what else that would be. Imagine you messed up really bad, you get caught and punished. You're at the worst moment of your entire life. Then a stranger comes along and somehow you share a laugh together. That would really motivate me to be better. That's actually a very good hint, because that one, that is obviously for the Popo City jail, where you have to go in and find someone that tells you a joke, and you share a laugh together. Like, that one, without the hint, that happiness point is absurd. That is just so hard to know that that would be a thing. So, especially since, like, even if you're being thorough and you talk to everyone about everything every time you can, like I was, I still think I, like, went into the jail and I just didn't get that character, because it's random. So I just didn't find him until I knew that I had to, which is a big fucking problem, in my opinion, but yeah, this hint actually makes a lot of sense, and I feel like that actually would make you understand that you had to do that even if you didn't know that you got happiness from someone in the prison, because it was obvious enough without being, like, too obvious, just saying exactly what to do, so that's kinda cool. Good hint. The people with the small jobs are the ones carrying our society. We should compliment them every chance we get, so lift Wum. I heard there are some Wums in the Wum house that work there every day, and nobody is paying them. I would go there personally, to personally compliment them every day, if I didn't have a job here, of course. So yeah, once again, that's one of those I feel could have been, like, split into two. If you didn't figure it out, you could have gotten the second part, and then the first part would have been enough, just, like, complimenting the people that, like, let us do things smoothly or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It read better. The first hint actually, like, kind of made sense, but what do I know? Just knowing that you're able to get happy, this is the one I was talking about last time, is a happy thought, in a way. Those thoughts usually hit me out of nowhere, when I wasn't expecting it at all. I also see a Wum. Oh! Okay. For some reason in my head I split these two up, and I thought it was like two separate ones, where... Am I thinking about this right? Wait, there was one that was... When you talk to Alice Denker, he says, like, you find happiness when you're not looking for it. But this one was like, realizing that you are happy makes you happier, even though it's the same one, which kinda doesn't make any sense, but I guess it's fine. It is great to help others and all, but sometimes it should be all about you. I mean, sometimes the whole crowd should acknowledge that it's all about you. You and your great ideas. I have great ideas for Wondersplink, but we don't really have a council here. Yeah, that's also a good hint. Participate in the city hall discussion and have people say that you did a good job. I know the waiting line is ridiculous, but really, the Mega Crank is an experience. The first time I went, I came out like a completely different Splink hacker. And by that, I mean that I was scared the whole ride, and instead of feeling excited, I felt really sick afterwards. But the thing that made me happy in the end was the feeling that I didn't miss out. It's an experience I share with all the other visitors. I've never felt so close to my surroundings. Magical. One of the best ways to communicate is by writing. I've read this one. Yeah, learning to read. We really should respect our elders. Their stories are keeping us educated on how to act in the future. Even if you think history is boring, it's a great feeling to realize that we all agree on what was good and what was bad. Yep, Bert Smolder. I once beat the world record of jolly boying. It felt geet. It felt geet. Magical. Absolutely magical. I heard there are film strips spread around that display wonderful stories. Apparently, some Wums use their collection of film strips to display their incredible knowledge. Well, they sure are happy to brag about their collections. Huh. I mean, what would that even refer to? Like, is it just you finding the film strips in each area and getting the +5? Or watching the film strips and getting the happiness from that? I don't know. Maybe there are separate hints for that? No idea. One of the things that brings out the happiness in us is expressing ourselves. For example, I express myself by making up what the future holds. Did I say making up? I mean, nothing. But you seem to have much more in store. I can see a true artist in you. An artist desperately in need of a canvas. I bet you could make a really nice painting. I mean, that's kinda fine. But it doesn't really help much, because if you just explore the Wum house, you find that painting and artist and all that. The problem isn't finding him, the problem is figuring out that you just have to, like, bazooka it, specifically bazooka it, over and over and over and over and over until you get the right tint. That's the part that doesn't make any sense, not that there is something to be gained from painting, because that is obvious. So I don't know. Have you ever been given a gift by a stranger and then forgot to really express your gratitude? Gratitude. One time I received a smack muffle from an adventurous blusser, completely out of the blue. I was too dumbfounded to say anything. The blusser was already lost in the crowd by the time I ate the smack muffle. It was the best thing I ever tasted. I still think about it at night. I would be so happy to meet up with that blusser one day and have a chance to say that I enjoyed it as much as I did. Huh. Yeah, what is that, anyway? I think I read that earlier in the series now, and I'm pretty sure I got it, but I can't remember it at this point, what it refers to. But, oh well. Learning about history sometimes makes me happy. Sometimes I even get rewarded with smirt for studying. What a great time to be alive. Yeah, so that's just studying history with the film strips, I suppose. Right? Pride makes you happy. Why don't you show off your skills with that gum-gum gun of yours to some other Wum? Huh? Oh, you mean like Bram? Because you get happiness for killing or defeating Bram after you do the Dust Boss. Is that it? I guess that could be it. Befriending your arch enemy. Not sure what would make me happier. Defeating an enemy or befriending one. You know, if you're ever going to befriend an enemy, there's one thing everybody has in common. Everybody likes food. Imagine seeing your arch enemy walking down the street, but he smells delicious. You just want to be around him. That would be a conflicting situation. What? Something to do with Mini Fnac? Or what? I'm not really sure what happiness that equates to, but okay. Nothing can connect two people more than wasting some time together. Yep. I know the Splink hacker that designed Top Drop. Yeah, we did this. Yeah, that was Aqua Hank. This was a good hint. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? I could eat an entire cake. Yep, I've read that. Hopefully they don't start repeating and I actually get to get all of them. Sometimes I just want to feel like I'm part of the gang, if you know what I mean. Even if it's not something I want to be doing, or even something I don't truly support, like working in a factory, a super heavy and oftenly overlooked job, but you're in it together with the others. Everybody understands the struggle, and everyone respects it. That's a feeling you share with everyone there, and that helps you pull through. That's a good hint. That's the, like, jumping up and down in the factory for a while, and then he's like, hey, I noticed you did good, and then you get happiness, right? I think you do, at least. What if we could see what the universe looks like? Weird how I'm getting so many of the ones I've already gotten, instead of, like, others. I guess that might be because there's so much happiness in the game that's just tied to, like, finding all the film strips in all the areas, and watching all the film strips in all the areas, and the repeat ones like bathing 3 times, eating 5 black cake, and so on. And a lot of them also just give +3. So I guess there actually aren't as many, like, individual instances of gaining happiness as you might think. So the ones that I left at the end there were actually, like, pretty numerous and take up quite a few of these hints. Maybe? Have you ever visited Wondersplink at night? Specifically when everybody is wearing the purple hats with the light bulbs. Okay, so I'm starting to think maybe I didn't read these out? Maybe this is something I read when I was testing this out. What was it I did? I did some testing for some reason, like checking this out, maybe setting it up, or maybe just, I wanted to see if it was even, like, worth it or something. I honestly can't even remember why I did it off camera, but I just, like, read through a couple of them before I decided that I wanted to actually read them on camera. And I think this might be one I read there, and that might have been some of the ones previously as well, that I was like, oh, I read that, but I actually haven't in the series. Yeah, purple hats. It's magical! Magical. What if we could see, oh no, it's repeating, but I don't feel like I've gotten everything. Imagine, oh no. Really? That's it? That's all the happiness? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, it's just repeating now. Is that really all of the happiness in the entire game? We've cycled through it? That didn't take as long as I thought it would. I'm just gonna keep doing it a little bit, just in case it's like a randomized thing, and you don't necessarily get all of them. Wasting time. Expressing. I guess that's it. And yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could do would be to, like, individually complete all of the happiness that I know from all of the hints, and then come back every time before I get any happiness at all, like, that I haven't gotten a hint for. But that's almost impossible and would take way too long, so I'm not doing that. I guess that's it. And yeah, I have 2 happiness on this save file. I can't remember which ones they are. One is the one you have to get, where you get the Fnacker hat. The guy that's scared of Fnackers gives you a happiness, tells you you're a good person. And then you get one more happiness from something, and I don't remember exactly what that was. But yeah, I guess that's it. And I'm probably gonna cut out, like, a lot of the pauses in between there. So I guess maybe I do have time to just do a quick test of Bankrun Phase 2. I kind of just want to, like... Oh man, do I really though? Because I not only want to try it on normal, I kind of want to check it out on insane mode in the boss run. And that might actually take a little while. I think I might do that in a separate episode. So I'm just going to keep the Wuppo Happiness podcast as its own separate first and last episode ever. And then we'll have just one video that might be quite short, just doing a little bit in the boss run. Just, I'm curious about, like, how impossible would it be to do Gum Gum Gun only Bankrun at this point? Is it harder or easier to do that challenge now, defeating the entirety of boss run with only the Gum Gum Gun? Because that sounds pretty bad, but I don't know. We'll do some testing. Hope you enjoyed. That was actually kind of fun, reading all of these hints. I hope I didn't miss any. As far as I can tell, I didn't miss any. But I'll see you next time. Guaranteed for the last time. Guaranteed. It is going to be the end. Bye-bye!